Alright, so my wife was making some cookies and just began to cream the butter when this started happening. That does not sound good, so we're going to try and fix this guy. First thing we're going to do is take off this band that goes around the whole top. So that band slides off. This whole cover should lift right off. There you go. I've got my KitchenAid plugged in, and now with the cover off, I'm going to be careful but turn it on and then try and restrict the motion a little bit to see what it's doing. Okay, so it's making a whole bunch of noise and it's stopping. It's not pushing through when I restrict it. There's a little bit of a wiggle also. It's looking like we're gonna need to take off this gearbox. In order to do that, we'll need to take off these 4 screws right here. 2, 3, and 4. We've got a ton of grease in here. I'm going to inspect all these gears and see if I can see any of them that are damaged or broken. Here's what I see. I'm looking at these gears here and I see a number of them that are flattened. When it turns around, some of them are not flattened, but a lot of them are on this base here. Some of them are really sharp and it looks like they're damaged as they interface with this gear right here. Let's take it out and we'll clean all these gears up. We'll go from there. In order to get this top gear out, we're gonna have to take this small snap ring out. So for that, we have snap ring pliers. We should be able to then lift this top gear out. And in order to get this one out, we're gonna have to take the small pin that holds this gear down. We're gonna have to slide that out. All right. A little tapping did the trick. This whole base part comes off. I moved out to the garage where we can clean out all the grease from inside the transmission housing on the mixer stand, as well as in the transmission case itself. The worm gear follower, which is the gear that is messed up, it's worn out in a lot of places, and you can see especially in some areas it's worn down quite a bit. And what happens is those metal pieces are now embedded in the grease, and if we leave that old grease in there, it will mess up the new gear follower really quickly. The new gear that I got also came with a gasket. So I'm just going to carefully pry this old gasket off just in case I need it, but I'm going to take it off so that I can clean the grease a little better. Okay, everything's clean, and now it's time to put everything back together. I got some of this food grade grease. One thing that's going to be really important as we go is that when we put things back together, we're going to apply a little grease to all the moving parts. I'm going to take a little bit of this, make sure I apply a little bit to the moving interfaces. Sometimes grease won't flow to all the moving spots if you don't get it there originally. We should apply enough grease in each gear tooth itself. This goes out to the outside world, so we don't want to apply a ton of grease, otherwise it could eventually leak out a little bit into our food. Now this is food safe grease, but we still don't want a lot of it in our food. And this is the new worm following gear that I got off Amazon, and you can see in contrast to the old one that the condition of the gears is much better. So here we'll put our worm gear follower and then that additional gear on top there, right up here. So I did forget one very important part, and that is the pin. That pin has to go through the shaft right over top of the worm gear follower and this other gear. This one gear is going to need just a little gentle persuasion to get down. The snap ring goes just over top of this gear here. And rest the cover back on top. Go ahead and turn it on. Looks like we're working. Maybe a little bit more. Looks like we fixed it. This repair was on a KitchenAid mixer. It's a professional 600 series. If you have a different model, the repair is going to be pretty similar. You're going to use some of the same principles and same processes to get out that gearbox. If you liked this video and you found it to be helpful, maybe you can check out some of the other videos on household repairs or tips and tricks to keep the house going. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.